Hey, hey, hey. It is late here on the East Coast, 11:54 p.m. But I got to tell you something. I was so I'm attending my very first Grant Cardone boot camp, and it's virtual, and there are like 10,000 people on this thing. It's insane. It's like, honestly, I was talking to my buddy Jaime Greene, who she was in the boot camp, I think back in October maybe, and she was in the Grant Cardone boot camp, and I think it was October, and she may pop on here with me actually, but God, I am telling you something. Listen, man, this is legit. If you've not signed up for it, I don't know if you still can or not. If you go to like, this is the workbook. Look at it. Like, this is insane. This is the workbook right here. Look, this is a really nice workbook. And I mean, oh, look, there's Jamie. Holy crap, holy. Let's get Jamie on here. Wonder if she shared this out on her Facebook page.
I better do that. How's it going?
It's going unbelievable. So I just started. I wanted to, I want to tell everybody, like, this is freaking, it's ridiculous. Okay. Like, it's $97.
It's stupid money.
That's like free. The first hour of this boot camp, like literally in the first hour, got my money back. Literally, I'm not even joking. Like, the exercises of listing out your monthly finances and getting really fine tuned with them, so like you're aware, and just little things that, a lot of people probably have done, but that's just one thing, little tiny thing. Doug Kuzma, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. We got Larry Schneider on here sharing it out. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So, like, Jamie, I asked Jamie to come on if she got off her Peloton ride. Looks like she did.
I didn't start it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, well, that's okay.
You're on the West Coast.
I'm on the West Coast. I tend to do it late at night anyways.
Yeah, I'm like that too. So, the Grant Cardone's wealth principles, and you go through, I got this workbook, and I got it the other day along with the 10X rule, which I already have multiple copies of that.
You got mine.
But I got the 10X rule. I got the 10X hat. Yeah, you got the little things here. You got the 10X rule water bottle. Got all of this stuff. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. Hey,
I didn't get a 10X hat though.
Let me see your water bottle. That looks nicer than mine. You got like a really nice shaded one.
Well,
it's time to trade.
I have to tell you, there's swag bags. I got a swag bag for coming to the growth conference, or going to the growth conference.
Yeah.
And so this might have come from that one instead of the boot camp.
So, I use my iPad for everything, taking notes, and the notes, like, I don't know if anybody can see this, but these are just the notes that I took today. And I got tired of writing and started typing down here. And then I started taking screenshots of stuff when Grant was on, and I'm putting it in my iPad and then taking notes on, like, look at all these notes I have. This is crazy. And listen, I'm a pretty decent note taker, but like, there was so much freaking fire and gold coming out. I couldn't stop. It was crazy.
He just is, he gives so much value, and he shares so much good stuff. Like, you want to write every single word down.
You do.
Um,
It's insane. You and I talked about it. That was day one. You were in the boot camp. When was it? October?
in October.
Okay.
It was my first time like ever being in any of Grant's courses or getting into his ecosystem, all because of you, Ken.
Yeah.
No, truly, you had him on your live stream. He hopped on and you were asking him all about Undercover Billionaire because he had just finished doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's right. And I brought it up because I think I bought it, didn't I? I signed up for it.
Signed
and
up.
then
I don't think you went. Did
something
you not go?
happened that weekend and I couldn't make it. And man, do I regret that.
Well, the nice thing is he's doing this right after Growth Conference, because Growth Conference was what, not even a month ago?
Yeah.
Or was it a month ago? No, it's coming up on a month. And one of the things with Growth Conference, it was my first time going, he brings all these amazing, successful business owners, entrepreneurs. I mean, there were 2 or 3 billionaires that were there at the Growth Conference. 4. I think there were 4.
Jesse Itzler was Sarah Blakely. Was she there?
She was not there. She was not there. Tommy Hilfiger.
Yep.
Glenn. Oh gosh. What's his name? EXP. Glenn Sandberry. Is it Sandberry?
No, he's the guy that did Undercover Billionaire. Glenn Stern.
Oh, Glenn Stern. Oh, so maybe there were like 5 of them actually.
I mean, you were on Glenn's yacht. Come on.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it was actually his yacht. I think we thought it was going to be his yacht. I don't really actually know if it was his yacht, but it was a big ass yacht. and there was some amazing fireworks that went on and on and on. Fat Joe came on and like did some stuff, music, and it was unreal. It was unbelievable.
That's
Glenn
crazy.
Glenn Sanford, he's the founder of EXP. He was there. So you had Tommy Hilfiger, and then Cindy, I think her name's Cindy. Gosh, what was the gal? She's the one. No, I have to go back and look at my notes. I don't remember. She's the one that does the female Viagra.
I don't even know what that is.
I see her face. She wears pink. Anyway, she was there. So he had a lot of billionaires there. But one of the things is, he only speaks only so much.
Yeah.
And so the day after the Growth Conference, he had a one-day mastermind event where you really got to hear him share. You got to ask him questions. He was up there with Brandon Dawson.
Yeah.
And between the two of them, they were just like, I mean, again, more notes, lots and lots and lots of notes taken. And then he really wanted to do this boot camp. So people, I mean, it's him teaching the entire time. It's not like
today, you mean?
Yeah. He taught the entire day.
It was insane.
And the day flies by. And it's just
and I can remember, Jamie, I'm just gonna be real. I was like, I mean, I've heard Grant speak a million times, it feels like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hop on here for a couple of hours. I got some other stuff to do in the afternoon. I got my business to take care of, and clients, and I couldn't leave. I could not leave. I mean, it was, and this is a virtual event. Like, you think like a virtual event, like, oh my God, I'm going to be on Zoom all day with somebody. Like, it is crazy. It's so intense. They do these breakout rooms where you get to go in and you work on stuff and mastermind with other people. And it blows me away. I am absolutely blown away by it.
Yeah.
And, I love Grant, but I'm blown away.
Yeah. I mean, it is one of those events that, I heard that before all of the COVID stuff, people would go pay and travel to Miami and do this live. people would pay money, and there would only be like 500 people that they could accommodate. But I think, even at the growth conference, it was 2,000 people versus 30,000 people in a stadium. And I think I don't know, the smaller, he likes the ability. But not only were there 2,000 people in the room at growth conference, there were like 30,000 people virtually.
Yeah.
And 10,000, I think 8,000 people virtually at this boot camp.
Well, he said 10,000, but 10, I don't, it's a lot. See, and I was like, wait a minute, why is it only showing 357 people? I didn't realize that there's like a buttload of rooms.
Yeah.
I was in room number 10 and there were 357 people in that. You were in the VIP room, and then there's a bunch of other rooms. So I don't even know how many rooms, because he kept calling people from different rooms. I think I heard him say room 17 once, and it's a lot of people on this thing. It's crazy. And here's what and I'm just gonna, I wonder if he cares. I'm just gonna show a little peek. Grant, I'm just showing a little peek, dude. That's all. like this right here. Who wants to see a little peek? Drop a 1 if you want to see a little peek. Otherwise, I ain't gonna show it. So I was again, it's $97. That's
not
no
only
money.
$97, Ken. It's $97 that goes to his foundation.
Right, exactly. Look at I'm getting a lot of 1s now. All right, so this is a little peek of how, we just started getting into the marketing towards the end of the day, right?
Yes.
So he starts talking about business cycles and streamlining your business cycle. Aha, you didn't get all of it, did you? So, you go through this and he starts talking, and he, like, each one of these little bubbles on here, he walks through each and every one and explains how they do their marketing and how they've been able to blow up. 10x is not even the right word for it. I've followed Grant now for 7 years, I believe, or something, 8 years, and like he's 100x'd his ish. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think I'm trying to look up and see when the copyright of 10x rule was, because I remember we got the book right when it came out. 2011. That's right. That's, it's so funny because Sharon Lecter's book, Think and Grow Rich, just like hit the 24-year mark of being published. And I got to meet Sharon Lecter twice in the last, I don't know, month. She's amazing. I told her how that book changed my life. And, this book here, my husband got it, and I was like, who's Grant Cardone? And, we got it right around the same time we were getting into the whole money mindset, like shifting our mindset and our relationship with money and looking at, gosh, how do we create cash flow?
Yeah.
How do we create wealth? And we're still working on it. It's never ending. It's never ending, but we're only going to get better.
Everybody's working on it. Oh, look, she's in Sandy. So you were there today. You know what we're talking about. It was absolutely just incredible. It was incredible. Corey Calvin's on here too.
Yeah, Corey's in there too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. So anybody that's not, I don't know, do you know, can you even still sign up for it?
I think you might be able to. I think he's still like promoting it and stuff.
I'm going to see 10X boot camp. Let's see. I'm going to go. It's live. It's interactive. That's the here, grantcardonebootcamp.com.
So funny though, because he called me out. I was looking down at my phone, but it probably looked like I was falling asleep. He goes, "Wake up, JB, get some oxygen in you." So he sees everybody on the screens.
Yeah.
Like this, he's got screens all behind him, and he's got the screens in front of him, and I think they're probably all kind of rotating.
Yeah.
Justin, I don't think there are any affiliate links. I think you just sign up.
Justin, I'm telling you, dude, listen, man. Listen, for real. I am here to tell you. First, let me see if you can even do it. I don't. Oh, here, hold on. What's this? Nope, that's a
Maybe on his LinkedIn. Maybe because I just saw a video of him on, you know. I mean, even if you're late, you should still show up.
Tomorrow's on marketing. And okay, here, reserve your seat. Yep, it's $97. You can still get it for $97. Geez, it took me a minute to find it. So drop a 1 if you want me to drop the link, and I will. Back to back shout outs. Dennis, then Grant. Who's Dennis?
Dennis Morton, one of the Peloton instructors. So yesterday was my birthday. Yeah. And I did my 300th ride. I planned for my 300th ride to be on my birthday. And so I did a live ride, and I hopped on early because I think I did my 100th ride on my birthday a couple of years ago when I got a shout out from Dennis then. And then he's my favorite instructor. I love his music. I love his stories. Anyways, I was hoping for a shout out, and I kept saying, I held up my camera at the very end of the ride, and he said, Solar Queen, happy 3 on your birthday. So I got a shout out from Dennis yesterday on my birthday.
Aww. Yeah, happy birthday. It was yesterday, right?
Thank you. Yeah, and I have it hidden on my Facebook because I don't want my wall to get like just totally slammed with birthday.
They compress it.
They truncate it and everything.
Yes, they do. Because I get I don't know, I get like 3 or 4 people that wish.
No, I really do that because I want to know who my true friends are. No, I'm teasing.
I had no idea. Where did I see? I saw it somewhere, and I was like, "Holy crap! It's your birthday!"
I think I posted the video shout out, and like 300th ride got a shout out.
So let me go back to this thing. Like, there's the link. I just posted it. I'll post it in all the other channels too. We're live on 10 different pages right now, but it is late, so we don't have a lot of viewers. But that's the link. Go get it. It's $97. Tomorrow is marketing, and then Sunday is
I think he's gonna go into marketing and then go into sales.
Sales, yeah. And today was finances, which, oh my gosh.
It's all about your money, like your relationship with money, your mindset around money, and your, how to manage your money, what to do with your money, everything. Don't lose your money.
That's the number one rule of money is don't lose it.
Yeah, and having very specific goals, like it's really, really, it really does it forces you to look at everything. I mean, breaking down your expenses, your monthly expenses, your income.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
And it's not just Grant. I mean, it'd be great if it was just Grant, but it's not just Grant. Like at the end of the day, they had the thing for VIPs and the other thing. And it was Jared Glant and Brandon Dawson. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I didn't know Brandon that well. I didn't. And I didn't have an opinion of him one way or the other. I just thought, who's this guy? But wow, is he smart or what?
Super smart.
Like, holy crap. Look, Justin just signed up. My brother. Yeah.
Justin's an action taker.
He is. He doesn't mess around. I think that, so tomorrow's going to be on marketing, and I know that they're playing. I mean, look, Jamie, this is from just one day one. Like, there are so many pages of notes there. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm a decent note taker, but I don't take notes like that.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So anyway, I thought, you know what, it would be criminal of us to not get on here and tell people you need to be on this boot camp. It's $97 and you will get your money back in the first hour. It's insane.
It is insane. And if you have a business, if you are a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you gotta do it, because you won't only just get your money's worth, but it's like needle mover type stuff. Like, even if you took 2 or 3 things out of what they taught you today, you would be able to go and apply it and start seeing things happening in your business.
It's true. I don't know what tomorrow holds. What time's it start? 11 a.m. Eastern?
11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard.
Yeah. Jeez.
I know. But like, even last night I was up pretty late, but I woke up this morning, got ready, and like was pretending like I was going to a conference. My kids thought they were in heaven because they got to play on their iPads all day long. I know, I'm that mom.
They got to all play on their iPads.
They're like, Mom, this is the best day, because they got to play their iPads all day long. They even came in and sat and listened to Grant for a little bit, because my kids love Grant Cardone. My husband's watched all of Undercover Billionaire. I still have to catch up on the last few episodes, but the thing that's different than the first boot camp that he did in October, which is why I got into the whole entire Grant Cardone ecosystem, was because of you. I think I said that at the very beginning.
You did.
But I had, I watched him come on to your live, and he was promoting this boot camp. And so again, I think it was $97 back then. And I said, why not? So I hopped onto it, and I was like all in.
It's, all in. I know. And you're all in. You did by the way, hi, Laura Bramlett Wilkerson. There's my Laura. Dear friend, Laura. Love that woman. So, hey, Darlene. There's Darlene. So, hi, Darlene. You went into the 10X, was it 10X 360?
Well, so yeah. So I went to the boot camp, in October. They offered something called the Accelerator Program. I think they already started, and they really removed all the obstacles out of the way for people if finances were a thing. So he talked about it today with the Eve Financials, so making it so people, it's not something that they can't do. Yeah. And the one thing that Grant always says, the number one, people always ask him, if you had to start all over, what's the number one thing you would invest in? And what does he always say, Ken? What's the number one thing you would invest in first?
Himself.
So yes, so invest. This is what all this is about. So I signed up for the Accelerator Program. I mean,
I have a feeling I'm going to be doing that too.
Look at this workbook. This is the marketing execution.
Hold on, let me go full screen. Let's see it. Oh my gosh, that's the Accelerator?
This is for marketing.
Oh my God.
This is the sales.
Have you been through those? Have you already been through?
Yes, I went down in January. I stayed down in Miami for a week and a half because it was back to back.
All right, so hang on a minute then. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Let's see you close me on this deal, Jaime Greene. So how, like, Grant's watching, just assume that he's watching. But how's the market? Let's start with marketing. How has the marketing part of the Accelerator helped you? What's it done? Specific examples, if you have any.
Well, he's big on omnipresence and being on all the channels, doing everything.
Yeah.
He has a content calendar where he says, if you think you're doing enough, if you think you're doing a lot, you're not. You need to do more. Like post 7-8 times a day.
Right.
I would need to hire someone to do that for me, or like literally plan it out every month. So those are things that I'm working on. I'm working on my stories. I'm working on going on to LinkedIn. I'm working on,
Reels.
Yes, reels. I know. I still need to do. The first reel I did and the last one I did was at the mastermind. And
oh my God,
I know it's terrible.
Jamie.
I'm getting better with the stories. I really am.
Hey, I'm playing. Don't check my reels. It's easier to throw rocks at other people.
It's true, but he said the best performing. Alan, his marketing guy, said the best performing videos or ads that when they promote things is him actually holding up his camera and doing a selfie video.
Yeah.
So whenever you can do selfie videos, and then if you can throw money at it and put some ad spin behind it and promote is goes interweaves between sales and marketing. And so you got to promote who you are, promote what you offer, promote what you do, promote, just get it out there. So that marketing piece, I mean, they go deep into Facebook, Google, YouTube, LinkedIn, all the things. They get in deep about your mission, your vision, your core values.
We're live on LinkedIn right now too. Everybody should go over to LinkedIn and share this out on LinkedIn. Get us some traction over there.
I can share it on my LinkedIn.
Yeah, I just go to my LinkedIn. I think we're connected everywhere.
I think so. Yeah. I don't have LinkedIn Live yet. I need to post more videos.
Well, I might know somebody. But anyway, so how about the sales part of it?
Oh my gosh. So
that was terrible.
It was awful. No. Worst sales training in my life. No,
assume he's watching.
No, one thing that I was so going, oh my gosh, I'm actually doing sales, like his sales process. I was like, I actually do that. I actually do all the fact finding. I do the greet. I do state my intention. I do fact find. He goes in tomorrow. He's going to go in deep about, features, advantages, and benefits. And then, closing and asking for the deal, because that's where you make the money, is in the close. It's not in the sales presentation, So, so we go, you go in the accelerator program, you go in deep on those, and huge role playing, which if you don't role play, you're missing out, because you fumble against your words. You don't know what to say. So you have to role play. You need to know what's not coming off your tongue very well. And if anything,
do you have that down? I mean, do you go through objections and all of that?
Yeah, you do. And then,
so when somebody says, "What? How much do you want for the $30,000?" Are you out of your freaking mind?
Yes, and it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I agree with you. It is a lot of money, Ken. When's the last time you spent $30,000 on something?
When I bought this mobile home.
You bought your mobile. Yeah, no, they role play. So Dave Robards, his @1 sales guy.
Love Dave.
I love Big Brother
man.
Big Brother Dave.
I love Dave. I was at the 10X Growth Con. What was that? 3 that was in Marlins Stadium? 3, yeah. So I was walking around, and a friend of mine was with me, Megan, and I said, "Oh, there's Dave," and I walked over. Dave's just a big dude too, and I'm like, "Bro," and I introduced him. He goes, "Any friend of Ken Walls must be good," and puts it, and he's just a monster compared to her. I saw the picture with you and him. He's like
this tough. I melt into
how's the weather up there? Thank you, Sandy. That's so nice. Sandy shared it on LinkedIn. Justin shared it on LinkedIn. Darlene tried to share too. I'm not sure how to do it though. Well, share it on here. If you're on Facebook, share it out. But yeah, I think that again, this is insane. I honestly, all right, I'm just going to be real. I thought, yeah, echo. It was pretty bad. The second time though, Russell sounded a lot better. This Marlins Stadium, man, they really screwed Grant on the but they got it fixed about, I don't know, around 10:30 or 11 o'clock that morning, and got it working. But yeah. But here's the honest truth. So when I signed up for the 10X boot camp, 10X, yeah, business boot camp, I had to look at the book because I'd only got like 4.5 hours sleep last night. It's midnight 30 here and I'm still going, and I'm fired up. I literally just went and got some water and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why am I so fired? I'm not even tired. I feel bipolar right now. So I really thought this is just going to be Grant getting on stage, doing his thing, and pitching something. Like, I thought, there's no way he can deliver value for $97. Are you freaking kidding me? No way. Like, who would, like, $97? So he's going to sell something all day. That's what he's going to do. I'm going to sell you, and yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to sell you. Of course I'm going to sell you. He didn't do zero, nothing. Did not try to sell anything. The entire day was freaking unbelievable value. I mean, unbelievable value.
Well, okay. So what's really amazing though? I mean, he is doing exactly what he teaches. It's top of funnel. He's filling up the funnel right now, and he's setting himself up for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Until GrowthCon next year. I mean, it's brilliant, genius marketing. And
beyond.
He's filling his funnel. People are getting so much value out of it, like life-changing value. I was on in one of my breakout rooms. I was on with a gal from Mexico City. It was so incredible. Like, some of the people I've connected with from the last boot camp, I am still friends with, met them up at the GrowthCon. One of the gals, Solana Whitehead, she has a e-commerce physical product called the Fluzzle Tube. It's these, so Fluzzle Tube, go and check it out. They're these interlocking puzzle piece floating tubes. I mean, they're hitting all the floating, the rivers and the lakes.
I've seen those. Where did I see those? Were those on Shark Tank?
She is going to be going on. Do you watch QVC late at night, Ken?
No, but I've seen those. Where have I seen?
I don't know, but I mean, she's going to be on QVC talking about them.
Sandy got 2 connections from it just today.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it's just been wild, the connections just from those breakout rooms alone. From the last boot camp, like, there's so many people, but you just connect and you have this human experience that is bonding you in a way, because it's like Grant Wicks kept saying today, this is the only Friday you're ever going to experience this exact moment. And we're all having this, moment together, and hopefully it's changing everybody's lives and businesses. And he taught and taught and taught. And then they're going to pitch the accelerator. They have to. That's the next thing. But
and that, okay, so let's talk about that. So you want to talk about? We won't talk about the price of it, the final price, which I think is on the website. So I guess it doesn't matter. So they build it up. And they go, the value stack is what it's called.
Yes.
In a funnel, right?
Yep.
The value stack that they do is, I mean, it's stupid. Like, it's just crazy stupid. And I'm like, dude, what? It's like $59,000 worth of value. And that right, it is. It's like 59,000 worth of, and it's worth so much more than that. I mean, 10x that, and that's what it's worth, right? And then they come in at the stupid low price of 15 grand or whatever it is, and it's like, oh my, how do you say no to that? Like, it's crazy. I mean, there's just, and forget, even if you listen, if you attend this and you say, yeah, I'm not spending 15 grand. Okay. I promise you, you're going to walk away with $1 million idea from this. It's going to be, you're going to be like, I can't even believe that just happened. It's stupid.
And he even talked about that, the success like speed. And so when you have an idea and the quicker you implement it, you're going to see, the financial reward of that, because success like speed of implementation.
Do you know? Okay, let's talk about this. This was great. This was a great freaking point. Sorry.
That's okay.
I could talk about this all night.
This is so fun. I get jazzed up. I sat and talked to my husband because I had in the VIP room today during lunch, we had a breakout session, and I asked the question. And so I was discussing with my husband. I said, so Grant knows our situation right now. I asked him how, about the wealth principles and how to kind of adjust to align ourselves with his wealth principles, which I totally agree with. My husband totally agrees with. So, it's just, that's what I love about him. He's just so real, and he takes the time. He really cares and wants the little guys to win, and the underdogs.
Truly does. Why does burnout occur? Do you remember?
Because you don't have any dreams or visions. I can't remember. Why have I wrote it down?
You're warm.
Hold on.
Do you want? I can give it away.
Okay, go ahead and give it away.
Give it away now. It's
a made up term.
It's because the payoff is not great enough. It's not big enough.
Yeah.
Your targets aren't high enough.
Yes, see right here, guys. The payoff is not significant to warrant me taking action. So your goals and your targets are 1x. See, he says. Yep. He says it's you're a 1xer if you're burning out.
Yep. And he says if you want, Sandy put it in the comments. Look, Justin said, I've got the need for speed.
Oh, I was wearing my wingman shirt the other day from Doug Wing.
That's one of my favorite shirts, Doug Wing. So he talks about experiences changing your perspective. Like the people going up in his helicopter.
Yeah.
His helicopter. It's crazy.
It's
crazy because go ahead.
You can be a baller and you can pay $10,000 to go be in studio during these interactive boot camps. And so there were only 4 people in the room.
Yep.
I think part of it was such a short notice, but they're going to go up in his helicopter.
Wonder how much that was.
The baller seat?
Yeah.
$10,000.
That's it?
Yeah. Ask me how I know, because I tried to go last time. My husband's like, you're crazy. I know.
That's it? It's $10,000 to be in studio?
Yeah. But the thing is that was one of the things he was talking about is get in the room. Be in the room. Get in the room with them.
With
anybody.
Not just him, but anybody that is operating at a higher level. It amazes me how many people want to pretend, perpetrate, whatever. I mean, I know a lot of people that they want greatness. They want to do more in life. They want to, get to the next level, but you ask them to not donate, invest $97 or $500 or whatever. It was an accident. I accidentally donated $100 to Grant Cardone's charity, and I accidentally left the box checked that makes it a monthly recurring payment. I was like, oh crap, but whatever, and Jill's like, well, can you change that? And I said, no, I don't have a scarcity mindset. We're just going to do it. It goes to a good cause, helping kids out. So,
and it's a tax write-off.
It's a tax write-off. That's right.
Just like investing in all these courses, whatever it is that you're investing in, whether it's with Grant or if it's with somebody else.
We're both in the Jeffrey Gitomer mastermind too.
Yeah, it's all write-offable. Like,
yep.
I figure if you and I were talking about this, like the thing that I love about Jeffrey and Joe and their mastermind is it's so relational, so personable, and I get so much out of it, so much value. My daughter just came in. Is that I love it because I can go directly to them, ask questions or ask for help, or I'm stuck here. What do you recommend? It's because of you, Ken, I trusted to follow him. See, it's because of you.
Wow. Hey, Grant, are you taking notes, dude? Grant.
Well, it's because of you. I dumped a lot of money into myself and into Grant's programs because of you, Ken.
But you know what? Look, we're talking. You've invested tens of thousands, like a lot.
Right? I'm a little embarrassed, but yes.
Why?
I don't know. Here's the thing.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'm not embarrassed by it, but I did not graduate from college, so I feel like this is.
I didn't graduate from high school.
So I feel like this is my college education, and I'm glad to pay it.
Right. So here's the thing. So you are investing all this money, but let me ask you a question. Is it paying off?
Oh, 100,000%.
Right.
Everything that I set out, my intentions. Here's my daughter.
Hi, adorable little. Look how cute she is.
What's that?
I love butter.
You love butter. She loves Kerrygold butter. She's Irish. She is half Irish.
She said, "I love butter." Look, Justin got my journal today. Yes, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I published a new journal. Do you know that, Jamie?
No, I didn't know you published a new journal.
Yeah, I published it's a book/journal. The first 5 or 6 pages are just some copy I wrote in there, some good stuff, and then I have a journal. It's a 60-day journal. Justin said everyone loves butter. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's like, forget the toast. Just give me the butter, Mom.
Let's talk about. Hey, Tamara. There's Tamara. You just met Tamara, didn't you?
I did. I just met her last weekend.
She's amazing. She asked me to come out 2 years ago to San Diego. And I was a judge at her event. She had this event. It was amazing. And she had me come out and be a judge. It was so, and my very first time in San Diego ever.
Wait, last year?
2 years in 2019.
Oh my God. Your first time to San Diego?
Yeah.
In your entire life?
It's as far south as I've ever been in California too. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I almost
moved. I'm from Ohio. We don't go past Indiana.
Well, I have to admit I've never been to Ohio.
Right. What?
I haven't. What? I've been to Chicago. I've been to Buffalo, New York.
So you flew over my state and didn't stop. That's awesome.
And I've been to Philadelphia.
Wow. For what?
I ran the Chicago Marathon. That's why I went to Chicago. I've been to Chicago.
Philadelphia?
I was on a layover from Aruba. So I went to Aruba. I had some air miles from all my travels at Boeing. I had miles. My mom and stepdad were like, "Hey, we're going to go to Aruba. You want to come?" And I said, "Can I bring a friend?" And so I said to my friend, one of my dearest, best friends in the world, I said, "Cynthia, can you get some time off work? I'm going to Aruba on Thursday. You want to come?" And she's like, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, come to Aruba with me." And so we did. And then we laid over in Philadelphia, and we went and did all the touristy things. So that was the only time I've been to Philadelphia.
Well, look, everybody, I mean, you've been to Philly, but you don't have my journal.
Well, maybe you should drop a link so we can order. I can order your journal.
You're going to make me do all the work. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, I don't, and I have an Amazon store, and I don't even think, because I was waiting to promote it. And here's why. The first here, I'll show you the journal here. Well, give me a second. Let me look it up.
All right.
so the first run, I found a misspelling,
Oh,
and it drove me crazy. So
wait, are you doing this after taking Robbie's course?
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
That's
here,
one thing I haven't taken action. I have the course, but I haven't actually published anything yet. But I am
well,
going to
this
do.
is okay. So check it out. Here's the journal, the 10-minute
Oh, I like it.
mastery journal. You like
All of,
that?
all of your dreams into reality.
There's the back.
Looks
This
good.
great trip is not actually going to be on the actual. That's the, and then on the inside, it's morning and night, and everything that I write about on the inside. The first, what is it? I don't know, 5 or 6 pages. Yeah, that's it, Jamie.
Well, so is that
it's,
a month? Is that like 30 days worth, or is that
it's 60 days.
60 days? Well,
60
I wish I
days.
would have known because I just literally bought 4 of Grant's 10 extra.
Well, that's all right. Use mine and use his later.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
So-
Because it's morning and night. You got to write down your goals morning and night, right?
And I have a lot more than just goals in there, so you'll have to check it out. It's good. It's good. It's based on a lot of experience too. So, but anyway, so thank you, Ernest. I appreciate that. Justin Benton, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And Tamara, it was a blast. It wasn't so fun. It was a blast being at her event. Tamara, help me out. Why can't I remember what it was called? It was called the
Speakers. Oh,
I'm so
just
sorry.
posted it on her
He's
Instagram.
like, well, that's the last time I'll be inviting you to that, Ken.
I'll tell you what it was called.
Hold on. It's on the tip of my tongue. Justin says, isn't there a Hawaii trip coming up soon?
Yes.
Can I just say I think you're crazy for going to Hawaii?
Why?
Right now? Come
Why?
on.
What's wrong with that?
Because
my kid's birthday is coming up. Like, we're going for their birthdays.
I know, but like, whose birthdays?
My son and my daughter, their birthday is, I'm looking up Tamara's, Broadcast Your Authority. Was that the name of it?
Yes, Broadcast Your Authority.
See, look. Broadcast Your Authority.
I was there because that's Randy Zuckerberg and Mark's sister. And I mean, her speech was freaking unreal. It was amazing.
I got to meet her and listen to Randy Zuckerberg speak at Conversations 2019. And she was my favorite speaker of all the speakers. Over all the people that they brought on. I just really loved her speech.
She says, I'm the Zuckerberg that's not the Harvard dropout. She graduated. It was so funny. She invented Facebook Live.
She did. Thanks to her, we can go live. Like, I thought that was so cool.
I loved her. There's the link to my journal. Here, you know what? I'll even make it so easy for you in the private chat. I just dropped the link for you to click on and just go order 10 copies of it because it's only $7.99. So anyway, so she said when she was at the Broadcast Your Authority event, awesome, Ernest. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He just ordered 5 more copies. Jamie,
I like that.
That's what you should do. Is order a bunch of copies.
My sales team. I should totally do that.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
Only if you want them to get better. So, so Randy says, she says, so here I was. I just put all this together with the top software engineers in the world. They got my idea. They made it come together for me. And I was going to be the first person ever. And you know how animated she is, ever to go live on Facebook. So I found my favorite closet at Facebook headquarters. And she says, and okay, I'm ready, and I go live. And she goes, and it was unbelievable. 2 people showed up. She goes, my mom and my dad. Wah, wah. It was so funny. It was, oh my God, I was in tears. It was so funny.
I have to say, though, it's like when you do want people to show up to your lives,
yeah,
you don't want to just be, because when you go live, you know people are not watching or watching, but you got to do it anyways.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to go live.
Hence me creating the Grow Live Academy.
Yes.
So, that's the wrong comment. 5 a week makes for a FOMO with my team members. There you go, dude. That's awesome, man. You rock, Ernest. So Jamie, thank you for popping on. I just want to pop on here and say, look, if you haven't signed up for the 10X boot camp, do on my personal page. I've got it pinned. The link is pinned to the bottom. Go to grantcardone.com, events, 10X business boot camp. It's freaking unreal.
And Ken, if you think that this boot camp is unreal, seriously, that Accelerator Program is.
Yeah.
And I haven't even finished it. I have the scaling execution workshop left to do, which is what Brandon Dawson is the expert in. Grant does come to the boot camps. He shows up, and the time that I was there and he showed up, he was talking about how he was going to, I think he was going to Cuba to go film a movie with Robert De Niro. So he was telling this really fun story about that and everything. But these workshops, it's like deep dive into your business, deep dive into everything. And so if you have a team, you might even want to talk about people doing that. But not only that, there's a weekly Accelerator mentor call.
Yeah.
Every week. It's so valuable.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. A week, you stay connected, you stay energized, you stay motivated. Sharon Lecter talks about the vibrational energy, and you just need to stay plugged in to that environment and that excitement and that keeping you motivated and keeping you going on. Because I think that's the one thing, is they just want everyone to succeed and do well. And 10X, that's unless you want to be a 1Xer.
I got it blows me away that when you do apply this 10X principle to your life, because I saw in the room I was in today, somebody brand new to Grant said, what is this 10? What is this 10 thing? I'm like, 10, you mean 10X? And 10X, yeah, 10X. And I didn't say anything because I was listening. I was trying not to let the comments distract me, but it's it was like 10X it's a state of mind. It's an attitude. It's an energy. It's more than just 10Xing your goals. It's just a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I can look back and remember, I was a high school dropout. Like I said, I walked out in 12th grade. I never graduated, didn't get a GED, went into sales, made a lot more money than any of the teachers that failed me. So thank you. And the English teacher, hey, to the English teacher that said I was never going to amount to anything, I've now written 5 books. How many you got?
Who would say that as a teacher?
Oh, the teachers are nasty. Some of them. So when you apply, though, like I got a text message today from Mark Victor Hansen, who's a dear friend of mine, the #1 best-selling author on planet Earth besides God. And Mark is a good friend of mine. He texted me with his cell phone. It was a text message, and said, hey, Crystal and I are going live on this other thing. And I was in this boot camp thing, but I thought I can multitask and share that out. But I ended up, I couldn't find the live stream because Mark didn't know where to tell me where it was. But So I couldn't find it. But, you know, I was thinking, man, Mark Victor Hansen just texted me. Like, wow, that's 10x, right?
Yes.
That's incredibly 10x.
Yes.
So like, you know, and it just blows me away that when you apply this, even if you don't do it right, because I didn't do it right. I didn't. Grant will even tell you, like, Grant and I became friends, and we were exchanging phone calls there for a while, and you know, he was like, "What? You're doing what? No, don't do that." And I was like, well, but I thought that's what you. No, that's not what I said. No, do it this. What are you doing, man? And you know, and I could tell it was frustrating. I wasn't doing it right, which is kind of the story of my life, right? But like, if you apply this long enough, I've listened to the 10x rule. I don't know how many times. I'm driving to Dallas next week to speak on stage at a big event down there. Grant's in my presentation that I'm giving on stage in front of hundreds of people. And you know, I'm
that's 10x, right?
That's 10x as hell. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think you can be the biggest screw up in the world. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I screwed so much shit up before I got sober. Pardon my language. Your kids are right there.
No, they're in watching a movie with my husband.
I've you know, I just like, I look at this and I think you can screw up over and over and over and over and over. It only takes getting it right one time. Just as long as you don't stop trying to get it right, just keep trying to get it right. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. And when an opportunity for $97 shows up to be in this boot camp, freaking jump on it. Seriously.
Well, it's so funny because I was having a voice memo conversation on Messenger with my friend. She's like, Jaime, I feel like you've hit a stride or you've hit something. I was there when Grant was in Clubhouse, offered the movie deal. Oh, I was so like Clubhouse at the very beginning. But I've been so busy working, I haven't been able to go on Clubhouse very often.
For me, Clubhouse just became a black hole of a time suck, so I stopped getting on it. And
I'll still hop in and I'll find some some rooms that are really, really good, you know.
Yes. Yeah, there are good rooms for sure. I don't go in there and spend hours anymore. I can't. I lost so much productivity. But anyway, yeah. Go ahead. You were talking.
I was just saying, she's like, I've been watching you. Because she's another child of French. She goes, I've been watching you. I've watched you go from Boeing, having a career at Boeing, to then moving to San Francisco, to then doing all these like side hustles or trying to figure out something that would just take off. And nothing was really taking off, you know, until the solar stuff hit, and it just something clicked. And this whole BitClout is I have a BitClout account, but I can't verify it. Like, I have to move Bitcoin over and I have to buy some Bitcoin and
wow.
But it's another social media platform that's specific for Bitcoin and BitClout and your own Bitcoin or your own cryptocurrency and everything. But it was because I got into a BitClout room that got me to open a Coinbase and like put some money in there. But I didn't buy it a couple of days ago. I should have bought it. Anyways, I'm still on the up and up and the coming up. And what Grant says is don't do Bitcoin until you.
Yeah, but he means don't be dumping, you know.
Yeah. Tons and tons of money.
Yeah.
No. So, but the 10, I found my stride. I found my place in solar. I found, made it. And now I get to apply like the timing of 10X. Look at this. Like 10X. What is this? All these things.
Wow. How come now wait, I like your flag better. I got this. This is a nice flag though.
Yes, I have that one too. See, look. No, these are from the 10X Growth Conference and the last boot camp and everything. So I have all the paddles. My kids love this one the most, though. But it's finally something that I feel like I can apply the 10. Yeah, that one. I don't know where oh, here it is.
Hold it up to the camera.
Okay, wait, there we go.
We'll have Grant in stereo, like taking up the whole thing. Hey, 10x. Hey. Don't be a little bitch. 10x.
But it's one of those things where I feel like it's something I can apply the 10x rule to. And really is just a multiplier. It's the thing that's gonna take off. And so I am all in, immersed, and for good reason. Like tomorrow night, we're gonna find out who makes it to the pitch off. So if you bought a certain level of the boot camp, there's an opportunity to do a pitch off. And I did it last October, and I wasn't gonna do it this time, but I was like, nope, I gotta do it again. And so we'll see how it goes.
Is that a video? Is that a pre-recorded video that you send in?
Yeah, you submit a 3-minute video, and then if it's over 3 minutes, they will not watch it. And so mine was 3:01, so I had to trim it down by 2 seconds.
Oh.
So then I got it over there. But I learned a lot. I was trying to be a really good student of Pete Vargas and Pat Quinn when they were talking about how to pitch and what all the elements in there.
I want to see it.
Oh, you can find it. If you are good enough, you can find it on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I put it on, you can put it on Vimeo or YouTube, and then I put it in there, and they'll watch it from there. But I learned, awesome. I observed and learned, and I applied some things that I learned from last time, the pitch off winner last time. And so hopefully I'll make it into the pitch off.
That's awesome, Jamie. I'm sure it will. You, my dear, are a rock star. Jill and I mean, Jill adores you. She was how long did we talk that night at dinner in Charlotte? Like 7 hours or something?
Well, I don't know if it was 7 hours, but it was a good chunk of time.
It was 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great night.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
I enjoyed that dinner so much, and that just time together.
That was so fun.
No, I'm glad you showed up, and I'm glad you made time for it, because I know you were like, I'm really busy. I don't know if I'm going to show. I'll hop in when I can, but you don't want you're like literally sitting on the edge of your seat. You're just waiting.
Where, for the 10x boot camp?
For the boot camp, yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
If you, listen, for reals, make sure if you haven't bought your ticket, get it now. It's $97. If you don't have if you can't afford $97 for this, you really need it. Like, you really need it. I'm telling you, this is $97. What the heck? That was
what we spent on my birthday dinner last night.
Right. Probably more than that after the tip.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Something like that.
Hey, is it Dins Fernando, right? Dins, am I saying that right? Dins? I don't know.
I think you're saying it right. Dins.
Dins? Yeah. Thank you for the big shout out, brother. I appreciate that. I thought the key to winning the pitch off was investing millions in Grant's real estate. That probably would not hurt you.
It probably wouldn't, but the whole thing, I mean, you were there when he was talking about Cardone Capital and the whole investing and everything.
Yep.
I mean, and he was talking about, I want to talk about this really quickly, but I know you're up really late. But one of the genius things one of the topics that Grant was bringing up was the fact that, you stabilize your one, because so many of us, we're entrepreneurs, and we've got the shiny object syndrome. And so we're serial entrepreneurs. Hi, Dins. We're serial entrepreneurs, and we want to just have multiple streams of income, because that's what we are taught and told to do if you want to build wealth. And, there's nothing wrong with money. Having money is a good thing. But sometimes what we're pursuing might not actually be they're not symbiotic. They're not make sense. Like, maybe you're doing real estate here and then you're doing insurance over here, or you're doing, all these different things. One of the things that Grant was talking about is making sure that that one thing is stabilized and it's growing. And then you can go off and add the second business venture that you want to add to it. And then the third, but that they have to be symbiotic, because he said all 5 of his businesses, they all affect each other in a very positive way.
Yep. They're all tied together.
They're all tied together. And so when it comes to Cardone Capital, just going back to Justin's his comment, he wants people to 10x and grow their income. And then he wants people to put it, like, he teaches people how to make the money and then keep the money and invest the money. And he's got the perfect vehicle for that, for people who don't want to go out and buy, family unit apartment complexes.
Here's the other thing that is really, really cool, because he's completely open about it. He said, look, some people are making 4, 5, 6% return on their investment. And he goes, I have one property last year. It only got a 2% return, but it doubled in value. So,
I think it tripled in value. It tripled in value.
Did it triple? Yeah. I mean, whatever it was, but he's being just upfront. Like, but here's the other part. What bank is going to pay you 4% even? What bank? Name a bank.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
3% maybe.
And he said that and he's right. He said, you're never going to see that again, ever. So, this and Brandon Dawson and Jared were talking about this tonight, and Brandon was completely real about it. Yeah. He said, you need to be at this level with your business doing this, and Grant was too. He told this dude today that he said, look, don't worry about chasing these other things. How much is your business doing now? And the guy said, I forget what he said.
He said like $8,000 a month.
Yeah. Yeah. And Grant said, when you get to $70,000 a month in your business, then we'll have that conversation. But until then, focus on the one thing. And that's huge with entrepreneurs, is the squirrel.
Yeah, that was me. For the last, before it hit solar, like, it was like totally, that was it.
Same here.
I was a dog runner. I was a nanny. I started a photography business. And even within the photography business, I was doing race photography, wedding photography, engagement photography, family photography, pet photography. I couldn't pick one thing in photography to be excellent at. I know.
It's crazy.
Then I traded the stock market. I did stocks, options, Forex, futures. That was when Bitcoin was like $12 a coin.
It's nuts.
Amazon was like $30 a share.
It is absolutely insane how, but we just keep going until we find our thing. And you found your thing. You're Jaime Greene, the solar queen.
Jaime Greene,
you're killing it. You're slaying it. So listen, I got to go. Jaime, I love you. Thank you for being on here. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You guys all have an awesome night. If you didn't sign up, it's on my personal page. I already closed the window. So just go over to grantcardone.com, events 10x-business-bootcamp-10.
And if you join, you will be pitched the accelerator, and just be okay with it. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it is what it is. It's his thing.
It's his thing.
It's his thing. And if you have, I was going to say the balls to sign up, you won't regret
that
it.
Too.
But I just did it. Last year. I mean, my husband, he goes, "No, don't buy anything," and I was like, I did it. I was like, I have to do this. I know this is the right thing for me. And then once I bought it, I could just enjoy the rest of the boot camp, but I'm really glad I did. It was
it's worth it. It's crazy. Oh shoot. I'm trying to post the link again, Jaime. Hopefully that works.
Oh, there. Yeah, that worked.
I hope that works.
I got to go do my Peloton ride. I have been consistently riding and working out, except with the exception of going to 10x360 last week, and I did yoga instead. but I've consistently been writing ever since 10X Growth Conference.
Yoga.
I did, yes. When I go travel and I can't ride, I will do yoga in my room. And Peloton has yoga, But
Wow.
ever since the 10X Growth Conference, I have consistently been exercising because there are no excuses. Like he addressed that. It was very interesting, but it's like I really have to take care of myself. Health, if you don't have your health, you won't have the wealth.
Hey, Sandy Archer and I were not connected on LinkedIn until this live stream. She just sent me. So thank you for that, Sandy. I'm glad we're connected. Anyway, hey, I got to run. I got somebody texting me. I got to roll. You
All
guys
right.
have a great night. Jamie, you rock. Thank you. And we'll talk to you
tomorrow.
guys all later.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, and bye.